Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eat blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking his.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
This is Jonathan Taylor, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, McDonald. On the slow complete.
McDonald's pass.
Moments ago.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's McDonald. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. A quick burst there, and it nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. He'll get that complete to Reed. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Colts 23-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
first down now. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
6-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Left side, a completion to his tight end. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Colts nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald. Throws tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Taylor. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone. Can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
The kickoff for the Chargers.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They go for 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
7-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's brought down at the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. McDonald able to get away. Flushed out right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run with Taylor. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out in that joy, right? Because
and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He was brought down at the
nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
3rd and 2. Herbert out to the left here to Reed. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. The ball comes out. And the Colts pick it up. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And then he brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun. McDonald. Green with a catch left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Colts.
1st and 10. McDonald looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. Across midfield down to the 45.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Oh, here we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And now it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. 16 yards, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. And tackled out the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you said.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From the gun, Herbert. That's complete. Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Third and long, it's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, Taylor. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
On the stop.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 10 at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The Colts on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. McDonald. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
And it's 4th down.
Gay's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
They snap it to Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Kenneth Murray showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Able to shake him off. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll try and run it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
21-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start the next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
47-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Complete in the end zone.
And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down.
31-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but it'll be second down.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Indianapolis, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.